Hi everyone, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Micah, and this channel is dedicated to learning, teaching, and discussing everything about cybersecurity. So for the past 6 to 8 months, I've been working as a cybersecurity analyst for a large healthcare provider here in the Carolinas. The first 6 months, I was a contractor. My title was Junior SOC Analyst, and then after my 6 months, my contract was up. The company was gracious enough to hire me full-time as an L1 analyst. So that's what I've been doing here for the past month and a half. And during my preparation phase, when I was trying to transition from IT as a sysadmin to cybersecurity, I was so fixated on the technical aspect of the job that I overlooked some of the more important, what some people will call soft skills. And I believe that these soft skills are very important to develop and to hone if you're going to excel in any career, not just cybersecurity. So I'm going to talk about these 3 things, and I believe that these soft skills can help anyone. If you're a student, if you're in IT, if you're not even in technology, I still believe that these 3 things can help you tremendously in your career and help propel you from where you are to where you want to be. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So the first skill that I want to talk about is communication. And I believe that clear and effective communication is not only vitally important for your career, but also for your personal relationships as well. Let's just start with the interview process. What are you there for? Well, you're there to showcase your skills, your talents, your abilities within the span of maybe 30 minutes to an hour. And it's hard to properly do when you're stumbling over your words, when you're drawing blanks, when you're not giving clear answers to the questions that they ask you. So no matter how smart you are, no matter how capable you are, no matter how good of a fit you would be for that role, if you're not able to properly and effectively communicate that to the interviewer, then how would they know? You're doing yourself a huge disservice if you're not developing and honing these skills right now. And that's why I say it's such a vital and important skill to have. So after you get the job, that it doesn't stop there. You have to keep communicating. You're going to be communicating with managers, with end users, with people who are less technical than yourself, people who are more technical than yourself. So how do you convey your messages? How do you convey your thoughts and everything clearly? You have to work on your communication. And I don't have all the answers to being the best communicator. It's something that I'm working on myself right now, but you can try recording yourself, maybe uploading to YouTube, watching the videos back, seeing am I stuttering, am I saying a lot, is what I'm saying clear, is my message coming across clearly? And these are just some things that can help. I believe there's a group called Toastmasters that you can join. I'm not sure if there's a chapter in every state or whatever, but it's just something to look into. Maybe you find a friend, hey, I want to speak about this topic, something that they don't know about, and see if you can effectively and clearly communicate that topic or that message to them, and ask them, hey, is there something that I can work on? Does this make sense? And so there are a lot of steps, or a lot of ways that you can develop and hone your communication skills. And of course, this is not the end all be all. You can Google is your friend for everything. So I would definitely Google how to develop my communication skills. Reading, writing, those things help as well. You just want to make sure that you're not coming across as a crazy person or a loon whenever you talk to someone. You just want to make sure that you're coming across clearly and effectively in every situation and every interaction that you have. So the second skill is organization. And as an analyst, you're looking at tons of alerts each day. Sometimes you have to create tickets for alerts, maybe it's software removals. Sometimes you have to interface with other business owners to see, like, what is this traffic? I see some SSH, or I see some weird stuff. Let me reach out to them and see what's going on. Because unfortunately, like I said, when you have to reach out to these business owners, when you have to create tickets, everything is not resolved immediately. And that's just the nature of the business. And you have to be able to keep all this work organized. And it's a lot. So without proper organization skills, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. It's so easy to lose track of what you're doing, to lose track of your time, to not be proficient or efficient in what you're doing. So timekeeping is very important as well. It ties into organization. If you're not closing out your alerts, if you're not working on your alerts and closing them out in a timely manner, then you're basically creating more work for the other analysts. And you don't want to be seen as a person who's not carrying your load, who's not doing what they're supposed to do. Your fellow analysts are relying on you to carry your workload, to carry your share of the work. And if you're not doing these things, if you're not keeping your time, then you're doing a disservice to them as well. You want to make sure that you're being a good teammate, you're being a good colleague, and you don't want to be known as a slacker or a person who's not pulling their weight around the office. So the last thing that I want to talk about is critical thinking. So critical thinking basically comes down to analyzing what you see in front of you, what evidence you have collected, what you know is normal, what seems suspicious, and coming to a conclusion. And developing and honing this skill is extremely important because you have to determine what could be potentially malicious or an intrusion, something that could potentially harm the business or the company. That's why I say critical thinking is extremely important as a cybersecurity analyst and really any cybersecurity professional. Our actions are what stands between preventing or allowing a threat actor to access our networks. And it's up to you, it's up to us as analysts and cybersecurity professionals to develop that critical thinking mindset. You want to be able to be someone that your fellow colleagues can rely on, that you know what you're doing, that you're not always having to ask them questions. Being an independent, high-level thinker is very important because most of the time you'll be working by yourself. Of course, you always have your seniors, you always have your people above you to rely on. But if you're seeing the same thing over and over again, at some point you have to develop that mindset. Well, I know what this is. I'm going to use my critical thinking brain, my analytical brain to determine what this is, determine what it isn't. And that's just something that comes with time and experience, I believe. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it's not my usual type of video, but I thought that this was really important to bring to light or to talk about. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found any value, please let me know in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, it will help the channel out immensely. And that's all I have for now. So until next time, stay safe and stay blessed.